Hi everyone, Acufacial gal Julie Shillabere here. Today we are in my home office and we're going to be going through the top 10 must-have tools that you should bring with you whether you are working from home or in an office. Tools that I feel are absolutely necessary to get you through the day and make you feel calm, relaxed, and grounded while you are working. So in my practice, I see patients full of stress every single day. When I ask them on a scale of 10, what your level is at, a lot of them say 11 out of 10. So in Chinese medicine, stress is all about blockage and stagnation. We have all of our 12 major meridians that flow in and out of the organ system, the sense organs, throughout our entire body. And when we are stressed, we tense, and this creates blockages within all of those meridians. So when I give patients home care to help their stress, it's not just about what they're doing at the beginning of their day or at the end, but a big portion of it is what they're doing while at work, whether working from home or in an office. So I have put together this top 10 list. There will be a few more at the end of the video as far as suggestions with monitors and other little tips that I can suggest, especially to help with facial renewal and aging powerfully. But to start with our top 10 list, here we go. Okay, so coming in at number 10, Gou Ji Berries. Now, Gou Ji Berries have become much more popular in the last 10 years, but they're actually an herb in Chinese herbology. So we call Gou Ji Berries Gou Ji Zi. And so Gou Ji Zi is specific for liver blood deficiency. When we are stressed, the liver energy along the meridian stagnates and blocks. And what happens is that the liver blood reservoirs deplete. So Gou Ji Berries, having a handful or 6 grams a day, will help replenish the liver blood, but not only just the liver blood controls our sight, our vision. So it's also going to help with staring at a computer screen all day, computer ocular stress syndrome. So this is top 10 for me. Gou Ji Berries, buy a pack, have them by your computer, munch on them throughout the day, and your eyes will thank you. Coming in at number 9, we have the simple lacrosse ball. So lacrosse balls have a firmness that a tennis ball doesn't. And it's wonderful, when you're on break, to just use it against a wall, and you can actually push into the areas of tension all the way down the back, and it's going to really open up the areas for whether or not you have a stand-up desk or a seated desk. It really helps to move the flow of circulation. So, many of us have tight necks and shoulders. Just getting in there, it just feels really, really good. Then doing this throughout the day will also remind you to breathe. Okay, so coming in at number 8 is one of my favorite home care recommendations for all of my patients, but also extremely beneficial to have at the office, is an acupressure mat. So this is a full-size one. I stole this from my husband because after 15 years of nightly using my own, it started to look a little worse for wear. So this is a full size, but you can actually get them in travel sizes, and they're fantastic to just put on the floor by your office desk and, throughout the day, push your feet into it. Take some deep breaths, and it's so wonderful for grounding you, bringing you out of your head for a moment, and of course helping the overall circulation. I do have a link and actually a blog post on the Spoonk mat and where you can get it from Amazon. Again, there are some cheaper ones out there that I don't recommend. This is under $100, and like I said, my other one lasted me 15 years. Some of them do come with large full size that you can have at nighttime, and then also a travel size for when you're traveling or during the day. But if you do get a full size one, you can also just lay on it for about 20 minutes at the end of your day or when you're laying in bed, and it's really going to help stimulate all the organs. Of course, the central nervous system, relax the body, allow for endorphins to rush and flow through the body, and one of my favorites. Okay, and coming in at number 7, one of my favorites that I use all the time when I'm writing at my desk are headphones. So I have a noise canceling one. This is Samsung. These are fantastic to have because you can walk around and you're not caught up by any wires. But even just using regular headphones that we all get for free with our phones. And then along my YouTube channel, there is a playlist called Healing Music and Relaxation. I use this daily, and you can just put it on and it will cycle through. But you can also choose specific frequencies in there that are for studying or working. And so this really helps just calm you, keeps you focused and grounded, reminds you to breathe, and you're not picking up everyone else's noise if you're really trying to focus on a task. All right, so number 6 are gemstones. So I have this little gemstone here. This is an amethyst. It was given to me from Holistic Habits, Sarah, one of my friends, and I love it. It's just a teeny tiny little stone. I've been known to put it in my chest while I am at work. If I feel a bit anxious, you can hold it with you in your hand if you're doing a presentation, or put it in your pocket. But it just is a simple reminder to take deep breaths and have moments for yourself throughout the day. So if you are holding on to it, having a moment where you are feeling stressed, just focus on taking big deep breaths. On my YouTube channel, I do have one video called 6 Healing Sounds. With your headphones, you can listen to that, and it really just allows for you to breathe in and release emotions that may be built up throughout your day. Now, I also have some larger gemstones. So this one is a beautiful rose quartz, and it's a lovely soft gem that you can hold. And this one, when I am having more stress, I'll hold on to, and again, it really helps to center me. You can even put it on your body as well if you are feeling heat rising. It just allows to be grounded and come back to earth. Coming in at number 5 is a diffuser. So there's 2 types of diffusers. The first type is a larger one that you plug in beside your desk, and that's what I have here. You can see right beside me, and I like this one because it has lights as well. But you also can get ones that you can charge with a USB cable, and they're portable. So these are really nice if you just want it at your desk and others around you are bothered by fragrance. It's a wonderful option. Now, diffusers, they hydrate you as well as clean the air and relax you, depending on what the essential oil fragrance is. I'll put a link below to ones that I use. Peppermint is one of my favorites. I love having peppermint throughout the day. It revives me, it refreshes, but also calms. But another one that I recommend, I use all the time when I travel, is thieves oil. So this is a fragrance, different herbs, that was created in 1413 and is believed to help the immune system. So when I travel, I ask those around me if I can spray some or just put it on meat, and everyone else asks for it as well, because I really feel that it does help when I travel, which I do quite a bit for work. I find it makes a huge difference for just keeping my immune system strong. So diffusers, wonderful. They're great to have beside you. They're great for hydrating the skin and really keeping us calm and centered throughout the day. Again, depending on what fragrance we choose to use or what essential oil we choose to use. Coming in at number 4 are Jade Rollers. So I use Jade Rollers for myself and recommend them to patients who come in for facial acupuncture. Jade Rollers are believed to bring forth yin and moisture in the body. Yin is, between yin and yang. Yang is action, movement. Yin is stillness, coolness. So having a moment of stillness within the work environment is beautiful. So feel free to watch my YouTube video on Jade Rollers. I'll link it below. But also I do have a gua sha stone here. So I do have another video, acupressure for neck pain, and in it I do show that you can also have one of these tools at work, and you can really just scrape down the neck, get into areas of tension. It's really nice to come all the way up at the occiput and just massage in here. So jade wonderful property to have while at work. It is calming, cooling. Jade Rollers are amazing, and so is the gua sha. Coming in at number 3 is essential oil spray. So essential oil spray is very, very simple to make. I use specific pH of 5.5, which is known as beauty water, and this is fantastic for the skin, just to hydrate and keep the skin moist throughout the day. But basically all I do is I take essential oils. So you can see I have lavender here. I mentioned I love peppermint, so using a peppermint spray as well is amazing at work. But basically all you do is have a little clear bottle. Put, for this size, I generally would put about 8 drops of diffuser essential oil in. This is medical grade, so I'll link this below as well, just so you have a high quality essential oil. There are some really cheap ones out there that I don't think are the best to use on the body or within your environment. But basically, yeah, just put, let's say if it's a smaller bottle, as low as 5 drops, larger bottle, 8 to 10. You can even just use a bottle of water, and once you put the essential oil in, just fill it up, shake it, spritz, breathe, and it is absolutely wonderful to put on the body. I finished every acupuncture treatment for my patients with essential oil spray, and I travel with it as well. It's just an amazing little tool to have, again, to have a moment to refresh. And you can see that it allows for a little bit of a glow on the skin, which isn't bad either. Number 2 on my list of stress toolkit must-haves. So this is something I really feel is extremely beneficial to anyone, whether you're working at home or in an office or at a construction site. Of course, it's easier if you do have a desk and a board, but you can see behind me I have my focused goals for the year, and I am just working on a blog for the Chinese New Year predictions. We are Year of the Rabbit, so I have a focus of the rabbit and the dog, or Year of the Dog. They're best friends, so I have a little photo that says friends forever, and then a few of my focused goals for this year as I am the Year of the Dog. I have one for facial acupuncture and finishing the Goddess Protocol trilogy that I've been working on for a few years. Above that, I have today's intention. So today my intention is courage. So throughout the day, when I get to work or when I work in my home office, I'll write the intention out. Sometimes I'll set the intention the night before, even while I'm laying in bed, of what I want tomorrow's intention to be. And I just feel that and honor that throughout the entire day. Then when I'm finished work, I take my little journal and I write down what I want to let go of. So today I did have a headache. It's still there a little bit. Using the gua sha has helped, but basically I've written down pain. You can write down a few. I'm gonna rip it out of the little journal. Ripped it up, and I'm gonna throw it in the garbage. So this is a symbol, and this symbol is all about letting go of what you have held on to throughout the day, or what hasn't worked for you at work. You've torn that up, so when you do go home or you step out of your home office, you're no longer in that space and you release that stress. My number 1 top tip is drinking water. So it's pretty simple, but we forget about it while we're at work a lot. I ask patients, okay, when you're at work, how many glasses or cups do you have? And normally it's not very much. Anyone who knows me knows that I carry my big water with me no matter where I am. It is so important for releasing cortisol, which is a stress hormone. Water is amazing to regulate our moods and releasing anxiety and worry and fear. It is so wonderful for flushing out toxins, and we work throughout the day and we get distracted, but having a moment, maybe holding the gemstone and having some water, using the Lacross Ball and having some water, really trying to integrate it with everything you're doing throughout the day, or even set a timer that goes off every hour where you're then drinking and having a moment, is really beneficial and will allow for you to have more energy throughout your day and going into your evening when you spend time with your friends and loved ones. So there are your top 10 toolkit must-haves. I would love to hear how you relieve stress throughout your day when you're at work. Finally, just a couple of tips. You'll see I have a few monitors behind me, and over here, this is my laptop that I take with me to clinic. But these two computers are ones when I am working on editing videos, writing, or whatever I might be doing on the computer. Something that's really important and not enough people have is a monitor that is at eye level. So many people have a laptop and it's not at eye level, you're looking down. And so what I find is then the focus really comes into the corrugator muscle and you're using it more. Whereas if you keep your monitor up at eye level, it's going to help actually balance the facial muscles, which will in turn help with prevention of headaches and how we age, lines. So that is something that's really important. And then also, there are on many computers blue light blocking filters. So I have Windows and I believe it's called Night Light on there, but it's really good to have that on throughout the day as well, just to help your eyes and really help so you're not revved up and in that stress mode when you leave work after being on a screen all day.